It's for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good. Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Leaf Bakken, and thanks for being on yourliveevent.com. As we are in Climax, Minnesota, the Climax-Fisher Knights hosting the Patriots from Winnie-Mac. That's Winger, Erskine, and McIntosh combined to make up the Patriots if they've traveled over here after just a little bit of a break. These two teams faced each other just the other night in Winnie-Mac, and now we have this game moved to tonight. It's Pine to Prairie Conference and 8A section, I should say, boys basketball here at Climax, Minnesota. We have got your pregame coaches' interviews on the way. We'll talk a little bit about these two teams' records, and we'll get more information out there for you. Also talk about what else is going on yourliveevent.com. Tonight, the Knights hosting the Patriots on yourliveevent.com. The pregame show starts after this.
At the Climax-Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax-Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax-Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax-Shelley School District.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Ulster Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Ulster Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
And welcome in to the pregame show from Climax, Minnesota. I'm Leaf Bakken. This is yourliveevent.com. As the Climax-Fisher Knights are hosting the Winnie-Mac Patriots tonight in a little Pine to Prairie Conference basketball along with the Section 8A boys basketball. You can also catch here on yourliveevent.com happening up in Fisher, the Climax Fisher Knights, the girls team, playing a little bit of basketball, and I already forgot who they were facing tonight. Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart has made the trip, so you can catch that as well, and we're glad you're along for the ride for this boys basketball game. And speaking of which, I caught up with Coach Brenda Slight and talked a little bit with her about the team and what they expect from tonight. So we'll jump to our coaches' interviews and hear from Coach Brenda Slate along with Jerry Cornier. This is yourliveevent.com. On yourliveevent.com, I'm Leif Bakken, talking with head coach of the Climax-Fisher Knights boys basketball team, Brenda Slate, coaching 2-14 overall, 1-10 in Section 1 and 8 in conference. And Just coming off a loss to the team that's come to play again. Not very often they have back-to-back matchup against the team, but 88-43 lost to Winnie-Mac just the other day in Winnie-Mac. Now you invite them in. What are some of the things that you want to improve on from that Friday game to a Monday game?
I thought the first half went really well. We were running our offenses. We were moving well on defense, and then I felt like we came back out. That second half came out with a different plan, maybe to shut down Justin, and it wasn't the best plan. So hopefully tonight, we learned from what we saw on Friday, and the boys adjust, and they did some studying over the weekend, and we come ready.
What were some of the things you did like in that game that hopefully the guys can continue on?
I felt like our post players, they were pumped and excited, to play against Ryan inside. They wanted to block him and stuff, because Ryan's quite the blocker himself. I do feel like we were focused on what we wanted to do. It's just on the offensive end, we couldn't put it away. So, scoring only 12 points in that second half is a struggle versus their 43. So if we can figure out a way to score, I think things will be more in our favor.
What are some of the things that you've liked and the improvements you've seen in your team over this season? What's something that you can kind of say, yeah, we're the Climax-Fisher Knights, and this is what we do?
They just work hard. I feel like our boys do work hard. We don't have a lot of boys to work with. We're very small, but I feel like the boys that do show up, they work hard. They try to give it 100% every single night. And, if we could just figure out the little things, and then as soon as that light switch turns on offensively and defensively, I think things will be better. But I think, they are improving every night. They continue to work hard. And, every night I think they go in with like a fresh start. All right, reset. And, that's something that they need to look at when we look at our record and, some of the teams that we played that we got blown out by. But I do think they stay positive. Now they need to believe that they can do it.
Anybody we need to be watching on the roster for that you think will have a good night, or some of the players you've seen really come up in the last few games?
Well, Ethan Evans had a really good game against Winnie-Mac on Friday. He had 19 points. Ryan Morris, he's a really good point guard. I'm just hoping that he comes out of the slump that he's been in the last couple nights. But he is definitely one to watch. And Paul Demas, he can give us a lot when he's on, and he was a little off on Friday. So I'm expecting a turnaround from him, and then Aiden and Carter. And there's kids that they can step up. And I'm going to put Aiden on Justin tonight. He knows that that's his one goal tonight is to shut him down, and I think Aiden will accept that very well. Very well, and he's very coachable, and I think I'm hoping he does well on that kid tonight.
Sounds good. It's Brenda Slate, Climax-Fisher Knights head coach for the boys basketball team. Best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools. In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at Agrimax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more, Agrimax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Agrimax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, check out ChristianCarsOnline.com. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Chevy, GMC, Dodge, Jeep, and Ford. They have cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and so much more. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Vehicles from Christian Brothers Ford, Christian Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Finley Motors, and Christian Motors of Fertile. A new vehicle is what you're looking for. Visit ChristianCarsOnline.com.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
On YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Leaf Bakken, talking with head coach of the Winnie Mac Patriots boys basketball team, Jared Cornier. And Coach, you guys are 8-9 overall, 6-8 in the section, 4-7 in the conference, and back-to-back matchup with Climax, as you hosted them just a few days ago, and then you come to Climax-Fisher and take on the Knights. So big win there, 88-43. And talk a little bit about that game, and then hopefully what you can carry over to this one.
Sure. Well, we came out ready to play on Friday, and as evidenced by the score, our team's really picked up defensively. We're really working hard defensively. They've bought into the system, and our boys really get after it. So we don't really care how many points we score. We want to focus on the defensive end of it. A little bit different, planning on playing a team 2 times in a row. Certainly they will make adjustments, and so we will need to make adjustments as well.
You talk about defense and then buying into it. Is that kind of what you guys pride the Patriots on? Are the Patriots proud of their defense and what they've been doing well this season?
It really is. This is my first year as the coach here at Winnie Mac, and we pretty much have all new players except for one kid that's played varsity before. So we had to get them to buy into the defensive system, and they really have. From the practices to the games, they've bought in, and that's what we want our identity to be.
Are there any of the guys on the roster that really stand out in your eyes, or maybe somebody you think will come out tonight and really show us what they've got?
Well, hopefully, I think they all are. We're led by Justin Cornier. He's averaging like 26.4 points a game. Certainly very strong offensively and defensively. Ryan Kangas, he's our 6'3", 6'4" post player. He certainly is very athletic. And then Jonas Spry is another one that, very athletic, big kid. We really depend on him a lot as well.
Anything else we need to know about your Winnie Mac Patriots?
We're working hard. We've won our last 5 basketball games. We had a tough schedule to start off, but this last stretch of winning 5 straight games, we want it to continue, and I think the kids are in the right mindset.
Coach Jared Cornier of the Winnie Mac Patriots taking on the Climax-Fisher Knights tonight. Best of luck tonight, Coach.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
There you have it, a little coaches' comments from both coaches, as I couldn't quite spit out the words I wanted, but we appreciate all of you being here with us on YourLiveEvent.com. And we'll talk a little bit more about our 2 teams in just a bit. The Climax-Fisher Knights hosting the Winnie Mac Patriots on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leaf Bakken. The pregame continues in just a bit.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Community Co-op Energy Solutions. Our team will help you with pre-buys and contracting. Our services also extend with on-farm service calls, tanks, pumps, bulk oil, DEF and tank monitoring, fuel, propane, and natural gas. Call us at 1-888-935-2281 so we can help you with energy solutions from Community Co-op.
And we're glad you're along for the ride on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leaf Bakken, the Climax-Fisher Knights, hosting the Patriots from Winger Erskine McIntosh as the Patriots head back to the locker room with about 4.5 to go. Once again, talking about the 2 teams' records, starting with the visiting team, as the Winnie Mac Patriots are 8-9 overall. In the section, that's 8A. They are 6-8. And in the conference, which is Pine to Prairie, they are 4-7. On the road, they're 4-5. They're 1-1 at a neutral site and 3-3 at home. When we turn over and look at the Climax-Fisher Knights, we see that they are 2-14 overall, 1-10 in the Section 8A West section, and 1-8 in this Pine to Prairie Conference. 1-9 on the road, 0-1 on the neutral site, and 1-4 at home. Once again, they just came off a loss as they were in Winnie Mac the other night on a Friday night, and they lost 88-43, so another rematch. And this game, I believe, rescheduled from early on in January. It was supposed to be here, And then, of course, the weather here in the wintertime tends to mess us up when it comes to some of that. So that's why we played these ones back-to-back. Just a little brief look. I know it's just the beginning of this game, but a brief look ahead for these two teams. Tomorrow, it's a doubleheader here in Climax as the Climax-Fisher Knights boys and girls team play the Mahnomen-Waubun Thunderbirds. So that'll be going on. And then Friday, these boys will take on Fertile Beltrami here at Climax. For the Winnie-Mac Patriots, just take a glimpse into our crystal ball and look ahead. They have got a home game against Goodrich Grigla on Thursday the 10th, and then not another game until Monday. So they're doing all right. Clearbrook Gonvick comes to Winnie-Mac next Monday, so they've got a week for that one. Only a couple games this week as boys basketball going strong. Girls basketball is starting to come to a close. We're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel there as we get closer to the sectional and all that fun stuff that comes along with it. Let's see here. Take a quick look also at other events going on yourliveevent.com. Look like some early starts for International Falls and Little Fork and Big Falls. For girls basketball, you can catch Jerry Peralta on the call up at Park River, North Dakota on the other side of the border. Hillsborough Central Valley traveled up there for Region 2 girls basketball in North Dakota. FOSTA and Ada Borup West. That game postponed until Friday. Will be at Ada Borup West and here on yourliveevent.com. Let's see, Hankinson and Northern Cass on North Dakota side. That's Region 1 for girls basketball. Little Fork girls basketball versus Big Fork for the Minnesota side. And then on North Dakota Region 1, we've got Sargent County and Lisbon for you tonight. So a packed night for you in the basketball world. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we'll be... we'll keep it right here just briefly, and then we'll take a break for the national anthem and then come back with your starting lineups and be ready to roll with boys basketball. Section 8A, West and East versus each other. This is a Pine to Prairie Conference basketball game, so that'll be fun as well. And again, these two teams just facing each other the other night in Winnie-Mac as they played an 88-43 win for the Patriots. But as we heard Coach Courtney talk about some of the adjustments that the Knights are going to make, well, it could be a different game. We'll have to find out. That's why you're here on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leif Bakken. We have boys basketball action coming your way. Don't go anywhere. Pine to Prairie Conference basketball.
Proper dental health is a lifelong effort. Brushing and flossing regularly, as well as routine visits to the dentist, will help ensure that you have a mouth full of happy and healthy teeth. This friendly reminder is courtesy of Polk County and Norman-Mahnomen Public Health Child and Teen Checkups Program, reminding you to have your children and teens examined by their medical and dental provider on a regular basis. For more information about child and teen checkups, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
Well, let's get to your starters tonight on YourLiveEvent.com as we start off with the Patriots from Winnie Mac, as they have number 3, Justin Cornier. He's a 5'11 sophomore playing guard tonight. Number 11 is Ryan Kangas, who's a 6'4 sophomore and forward. Dorian Fadat wears the number 12. He's a 5'7 junior and a guard. Number 13 is Jonas Spry, a 6'1 junior and a guard. And number 23 is Chase Shear, a 6-foot senior and a guard. Head coach Jared Cornier, assisted by Brady Langamo and Nathan Johnson. And now for the Climax-Fisher Knights. Number 22 is Aiden Rognes. He's a sophomore for the Knights team. Number 23 is Ryan Morris, who's a sophomore. Number 24 is Paul Demas, who's a senior. Ethan Evans is a sophomore, wearing the number 25. And number 32 is Aaron Egland, who's a senior for this Knights team from Climax-Fisher. Head coach Brenda Slate. Ross Corinta is the assistant, along with Ethan Prosnick. I'm Leif Bakken. Glad to have you along for the ride here from the Climax Gym in Climax, Minnesota. Section 8A basketball, along with Pine to Prairie basketball. Looks like we're ready to roll here in boys basketball. On the Minnesota side, we play halves, and it looks like we're going to start off with the Knights taking the ball. We'll go to the near side corner with Eagland. Evans will get it on the near side, drive the baseline, kick back out. Eagland. Good pass and nice handoff off the front of the rim for Evans. No good. Rebound will fall down to Spry, who will take the ball up the floor himself. Now he'll hand off to Cornier. Cornier to Kangas. He's the tall guy that we heard Coach talk about. Now here's one of the smaller guys, Fadat. Driving in and popping that baseline shot. No good, but a offensive rebound and put back for Jonas Shear. Doing a good job, not Jonas Shear, Chase Shear. And that's how the Patriots will start things off. Now we're at 17 minutes to go in this first half. Good drive by Morris, and then a kick backed out, and then a turnover here, unfortunately, as we watched Rugnes travel with it. Well, the Patriots with the ball on the other side of the court. Fadat will hand off to the tall Kangas. Back to Fadat near center circle. This one knocked away, but into the hands of Spry. Cornier looking for 3 and nails that one. A nice job for Cornier. Kangas with the assist, kicking out from that free throw line, and that puts the Patriots up 5-0. Knights trying to get on the board after starting off with the ball. Driving in here is Demas. That's Morris. Fadat will come up with the rebound. Long toss up ahead, and another good job for Chase Shear. A little bit of press put on, steal, and now a foul as Spry poked that one away. And then the foul goes on Eagland. Aaron Eagland, the senior. Patriots up 7-0, and here's the drive. Nice job by Kangas, a little around the world and up. Good drive for the tall Ryan Kangas. 6'4", and he's a sophomore. Ball kicked out for the Knights. Baseline stop. Eaglin got stopped. Here's a nice offensive rebound and a good putback. Rugness. Great job for him, and the Knights get on the board, but still down 9-2. Here's a drive and then kick out. Now a foul, and the points coming up here for Shear. Substitute coming in now. Carter Helgeson, the senior. So Shear made the points. He's only got one basket. Old-fashioned three-pointer is what they call this, and he'll convert that. It'll be 12-2. Start off for the Patriots. This is a skip pass across. Evitz takes it. Nice little kick over and goes up. Gets blocked there by Kangas, but he gets his own rebound to kick it back out. Here's a three-point shot off the rim. Almost bounces off the board and in, but Spry will come up with the defensive rebound, and bringing it down is Fadot. Now here's Cornier. Down by 10 the Knights are, but the Patriots have the ball. There's a drive by Fadot. Not quite enough oomph to get that up in the air. Rugness had the rebound. Helgeson passes to Demas, and then this one falls into the hands and then stolen away by Spry. Spry goes up, and he'll get fouled. Second steal for Spry. Third turnover for the Knights as we go just under 15. Here is an Agrimax free throw for you as it goes quite quiet in here. Spry misses the first one. Contact Agrimax to see how they can help you reach peak profitability in Fisher by calling 218-891-2211 or at their new location in Fertile, 218-945-3536. Second one is good on the Agrimax free throw line. 13-2 now as we see a drive here, and then another block. This time it's going to be Shear, excuse me. And then it turns into points. Good job there for Rugness. Able to drive in. 13-4 in favor of the Patriots as they bring the ball down the floor. Cornier takes the handoff, kicks back out. Here's Spry driving into the lane, knocked away, but it'll go into the hands of Kangas on the other side. Kangas trying to drive in. A loose ball, trying to gather it up. And now a jump ball will be called before anybody trips up and gets hurt. Possession arrow in favor of the Patriots. Cornier to bring the ball across half court. Good screen by Kangas, drives and then pops one. I'd call that a little bit further than a bunny hop. Off the mark, Evitz will come up with the rebound. Ball up ahead to Helgeson. Over to Evitz. Hand off to Demas here. Morris, excuse me. Morris, nice little fadeaway free throw shot to get his first points of the night. Drive is stopped. Fadot takes the pass. Nice kick out to Kangas. Good no-look pass on the way. Holds up his Shear, gets his own rebound, goes back up, and gets his offensive rebound to work out for him. 15-6, 13-35. Here's a big drive from Morris. Off the mark, no good. Rebound falls down to Spry. Going up ahead, and then they're going to call the charge. Great job there by Helgeson. Standing his ground, getting to the spot that his opponent was aiming for just before him, establishing that stance and hitting the floor. Nice pass up ahead. Excellent job there. A great job to break a little bit of a press and keep yourselves in this one. Down 15-8, 13-10 to go. Patriots with the ball and the lead. Nice poke away by Morris, but it'll go into the hands of Fadot. He'll get a screen, come to the top of the key. Now pass across to Kangas, who will just dribble it back. Nice little pass underneath. That's a good pass, a good look, and the defense has to watch that one. if they leave that open too much. Evans is trying to do some fancy work, and now there's a steal again for Spry, and now it's going to go off of Evans as he was trying to take that ball back as I looked down. 17-8 lead for the Patriots. Cornier brings it up the floor for Winnie Mac. Fadot kicks to the wing. Here's a three-point shot for Cornier. No good. Rebound will go to Spry. He'll go up with it, and then he'll get fouled as they called the block there on Demas. (17-8) as we go back to our Agramax free throw line. Spry is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. But, just like Agramax, looking for peak profitability out of this time to the line. As I say that, he misses the first free throw. So, trying to at least half his profitability this time. Substitute came in there for the Knights. I'll get that to you in a second as the second one will fall through. 2 for 4 is Spry. Ball being brought up by Morris. Very near this sideline. Kicks to Evans. Thought about the three. Now he'll drive. Nice little bounce pass on that baseline. Went to go up and now taken away. Yes, it will be. And, I'm going to say not taken away quite yet. It was poked away there by Shear, showing some athleticism. And now we'll see a substitute here for the Patriots as well. That's Colton Scherf, a 6'2 senior. Morris will get the inbound pass from Helgeson. Drives to that corner, bounces it off his opponent, Fadot, and now it'll be a baseline inbound pass coming up for them. Dylan Carinta wears the number 42. He's in there and near us here for the Knights as he will get the ball from Morris on the inbound. Here's a three-point shot. Low on the wing. Great shot. Morris did that contested. And an assist for Carinta. 18-11. Knights are down. Patriots looking to respond. Rebound will come down to Evans, and a foul will be called on Scherf. Great job there by the Knights. Great execution on that inbound pass. And an excellent shot and nailing it was Morris. As I say that, Morris brings the ball up. Fadot playing tight on him. A screen set, but he'll come to the other side of it. Evans for three on the near side. You betcha. Great job there. Morris with another assist for the night, and we're within 4 here on YourLiveEvent.com. Cornier trying to drive in, had some trouble. Kangas bounces this one too hard. I'm going to give the steal here to Carinta. Driving up ahead is Morris. He'll kick back out now. Evans, baseline bounce and up. Nice little assist for Evans over there to Carinta. And that's some confidence right there for the Knights. Down by 2 now, 11-10 to go. Ball comes the near side key to Fadot. Fakes the drive, goes to Kangas. Now Cornier drives, nice pass over. That's a great job for him to dish that out as he's double or triple teamed even, and Kangas to put those points away. 4-point lead for the Patriots. Knights trying to respond here as they drive in, and then it's stolen away here by Scherf. Nice drive by Cornier around the rim and falls in. Lucky roll for the sophomore Justin Cornier. Stands at 5'11", plays guard, doing a good job. Coach Slate calling a timeout just before Evans takes that shot, and she wants a minute. We'll take a minute as well. On the Community Co-op scoreboard, 22 for the Patriots, 16 for the Knights on YourLiveEvent.com. First half, boys basketball.
This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butcher Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kicks, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Well, the Community Co-op scoreboard shows us 22 for the Patriots of Winnie Mac, 16 for the Knights of Climax-Fisher. Jared Steinmetz helping me out tonight on the camera. We appreciate his help as the Knights are coming out of their timeout and trying to get some points up on the board, down by 4. Morris, nice drive. And able to get through one of the big guys there, who is Anton Hickman, the 5'10 senior. Now down by 4 because I can't count, and then a travel called on the Patriots here. Just under 10 minutes to play in the first half of this Section 8A Pine to Prairie Conference basketball game. Bounce pass, trying to get that into Evitz. Turnaround shot, no good. Spry will come up with the rebound. Here's a steal. And then as he falls down, it's a travel. Good attempt there by Helgeson. Got the steal, but then he turns it over. That's tough there when you've got two guys around you and you can't quite handle the ball. Pass was on its way across to Hickman, but is knocked out of bounds, last touched by the Knights. Inbounding right there just on the other side of the table on the sideline, and inbound comes to Cornier. He'll float one up from the middle of the lane. Great job for him, and extending the lead for the Patriots from winger Erskine McIntosh. Foul going to be called on the offense now. Helgeson earning his first, or getting his first, I should say. I'm behind on the count on fouls, but that's his first. He pushed his opponent away. Cornier kicks out to Kangas, back to Cornier. Now a foul will be called as he's trying to attempt that shot. And we take a trip to our Agrimax free throw line. This one will be put on Carinta, his first. Team foul 6, so the next foul that the Knights have will put the Patriots in bonus. And 9 minutes and 10 seconds is a lot of bonus time, Jarrett. First shot made. Again, this is the first time at the Agrimax free throw line for Cornier. Next one up, out, and no good. And then last touched by the Knights. So they'll inbound it. Try to go for a 3-point possession. This one on the outside, maybe they'll go for a 4-point possession. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound will fall defensively to Morris. Up to the other end, and then he's fouled from behind. That would be a rebound. I need to mark that as. Put that one on Fadat. And 2 shots coming up for Morris. This is Ryan Morris, the sophomore, at the Agrimax free throw line as he looks for one and misses it. Now he'll look for 2. Contact Agrimax to see how they can help you reach peak profitability. They're in Fisher at 218-891-2211. New location in Fertile, 218-945-3536. 9:02 to play in the first half. 25-18. Second shot on the way will be good. And make it 25-19. Patriots still lead, and they'll take the ball down the floor. Kangas will have it on that far wing, bring it to the free throw line by Key. Hickman to Cornier. Here's a free throw shot for him, and that'll work out. Cornier's got the touch from just beyond the free throw line. Morris having some trouble against Fadot, who's been doing a good job playing defense against him. Nice pass by Evett through, and no good there as Corinta couldn't quite make it work. Rebound was Kangas. Here's Kangas driving in. Long arms, long legs, go all the way through. No foul called as he was on the floor. But he puts the points in. 29-19, and now a foul to be called on the Patriots. Fadot coming up with his second and team foul 4. Looks like we're going to see the return of Rugnes out there wearing the number 22. Hickman steps off, and Spry comes back on. We're also going to see Churf come back in. And it looks like Kangas is stepping off. Must have a little bit of blood. And so that will get Shear back in there. I was wondering how we had more people. Fake there by Helgeson. Now Morris gets the screen, drives to that far corner. He made the three from before, around the rim, off the backboard, no good. Rebound will be Cornier, excuse me. Fadot bringing the ball down the floor. Spry back to Fadot at the top. Now we go to this near side high wing. Driving to the free throw line, Cornier, but he gets shut down. Fadot points at the three-point line. Morris glances down. Now here's a screen. Churf to Shear. Now Spry. Long three-point shot here for Cornier. Off the mark, no good. Rebound will be far out to himself. He'll drive in, no good. Rebound is loose. One Patriot on the floor, but it'll end up being Spry with another rebound. This time it's offensive. Fadot was trying to pass, and then Spry backed out of there. Cornier almost gets trapped on the sideline. And now they'll slow things down. No shot clock in Minnesota yet. The 2023-24 season is when that'll come into play. Cornier drives, baseline, nice little bounce. We've seen that a few times as Shear puts that in. Cornier with the assist as they've been able to utilize that baseline very heavily with a 31-19 lead. I would say that at least 3 of the 6 buckets for Shear have come from a baseline pass. Here's Morris on a good cut, trying to do a floater baseline pass, or shot, excuse me. No good. Rebound falls down to Rugnes and puts the shot back up. Won't go through, but he will get fouled as we go to our Agramax free throw line. So first shot on its way, no good for Rugnes, his first time to the free throw line. I was glancing over. I apologize for some of the silence there. Kangas got his arm taped up. We're good to go. Turf comes off and sits on the stage / bench. Second shot on the way from the Agramax free throw line. No good, just a little bit light tonight for Rugnes as the rebound falls down to Kangas. I was glancing down and a foul coming up as Cornier was able to drive in and score. 6:29 to go in the first half. One shot coming from the Agramax free throw line. Through the strings, he's 2 for 3 tonight from the free throw line. 34-19 lead for the Patriots. So Kangas has some blood on his jersey. And so he came off, got his wrist taped up, and then they said there is blood on his jersey. And so he needs to either change shorts or they have to get that taped up, and that's just how that goes. So that'll bring Churf back in, and we'll resume play. So turnover here on the Knights. And the Patriots will try to extend their lead. Spry going in, and he'll get fouled. So we'll have him shooting 2, and that foul will go on Rugness, his first, team foul 8. First shot good there from the Agrimax free throw line. Substitute in here will be Egeland. And second shot also good for Spry. 4 for 6 on the night he is from the Agrimax free throw line. Knights trying to work in. Ooh, this one goes off Egeland's face, unfortunately, and stolen away by Cornier. Couple of big steps, drives in and rolls over the rim. The bench comes to its feet. A good job by Cornier in a 36-19 lead. Morris trying to drive in and stolen away again. This is Cornier on his way driving, trying to go across. I think it might have touched the head of Egeland there. And so in the book, we've got to change Kangus's number to 21 now. He was formerly wearing the number 11, but because of blood on his jersey, that's why you always carry an extra jersey. An extra couple of sets of jerseys. One, because in case anybody forgets anything. Second of all, in case anybody gets blood on their jersey. No good, and the rebound comes down for the Knights. This one now taken away again, and now a foul will be called on the Knights as Cornier took it away. And because of that foul, the second one for Helgeson, it's team foul 9, and we march down to shoot some Agrimax free throws. Cornier's third trip to the free throw line, nails the first, so he'll earn the second. He's 3 for 4 from the line right now. Looking to be 4 for 5 and make sure he reaches peak profitability for his team, just like Agrimax will for you. Second shot also good, 4 for 5 tonight for the sophomore, Justin Cornier. Morris drives that far side, slows down, nice spin move at the wing, double team, no good. Rebound falls down to Fadot. Fadot, hard pass up ahead. Not nobody, but the Knights were slow to gather up. So Fadot will get the assist, and Spry with the points. Evitz driving in, baseline shot, tries to kiss the glass, no good. Rebound falls down to Shear. Fadot takes it to that far side. Kangas from the wing to the free throw line, kicks back out to the corner. Fadot for 3. Off the mark, and the rebound falls down to Evitz. Trying to dribble up against a little bit of pressure, and it goes out of bounds, and it's last touched by Morris. We'll see some substitutes here, including Ian Plant, the senior, wearing the 52, inbounding there, and he'll inbound to Helgeson. Demas also back in to the game. So another turnover there on the Knights as they felt some pressure on the offensive end by the Winnie Mac Patriots as they lead them 42-19, 4:30 to play in the first half. Cornier, nice floater on the way again. Rebound will fall down to Demas. And it'll be Rugness in charge of the ball. Picks it up at the top of the key. Trying to drive in, and now here's a nice job. A little back down there for Plant. Getting some good points. Cornier, nice dish off to Hickman, who checked in while I wasn't looking. Out to Kangas, just underneath the free throw line. No good. Rebound will go to nobody as the foul goes to Spry, who pushed from behind. Must be 6 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing a few. 6 on the Patriots. Next one will put the Knights in bonus with 3:45 to play. It's 42-21 on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Ball worked onto this near side. Evitz. Now Morris. This one knocked away as Morris was trying to pass. Turnaround here. Nice turnaround shot for Plant. Trying to cut into that 42-23 lead. 3:20 to play. Cornier kicks over to Spry. He'll bring it to the elbow, and now we work our way around. Good screen as Kangas rolls, doesn't get the pass. Hickman over to, that's Fadat, excuse me, and he's got a good drive. That's his first points of the night according to my statistics, unofficial of course, but good drive there. He found the open lane and took it. Morris gets stuck on the baseline. Evitz open for 3 from the wing, just a little bit off the front of the rim. This one last touched by the Knights as Corinto was trying to rebound that, and it slipped through his fingers. Cornier, hesitation dribble, nice pass underneath. Kangas cannot finish. He'll grab the rebound and take his points that way instead. Ryan Kangas, a sophomore, doing a good job while he's been able to be in there. Evitz will take a three-point shot. That one's shallow. Offensive rebound. Well, I wanted to give it to him, but it ends up bouncing off of him. We'll go to Fadat, and he'll convert those into points. Demas gave up on the rebound just a little bit early. As we approach 2 minutes to go in this first half, a 48-23 game, Morris will pop a 3 off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound falls down to Cornier, and he'll drive. He's got some space, goes up, rolls it off of his fingertips as he jumps up, all on his own. Demas to Morris to complete this. Pushed around a little bit, knocked away and into the hands of Spry. Spry converts his second field goal of the night. Otherwise, he had 4 before from the Agramax free throw line. Plant with the ball. Gets stopped way out. Now Demas. Ball knocked away and into the hands of Fadat. Kangas gets the pass and then slams it down. The crowd goes wild. Morris gets stopped in the corner. And official with a whistle there. As we look to see a host of Knights coming in, including number 44, Jason Beiswinger. He'll be inbounding. Eagle end on this near side, and with the ball right now is Helgeson. It's taken away by Hickman, though. Spry will be in charge of the offense now that Shear and Cherf are back in. Cherf will take the ball. 50 seconds, just under that. We'll say 45 now. Spry down to Cherf. He'll go up, a little hard off the board. Rebound comes down defensively to, that is Casey LaPlante, a sophomore, or a senior, excuse me. So you have LaPlante with the rebound, and then a whistle down on this end. Spry will come up with a foul, his second, and team foul 7. So we've got 2 shots coming up for LaPlante. This one was on its way looking good and then rolls off the rim. Not in the favor of the Knights. So here comes the second shot for LaPlante from the Agramax free throw line. That one on its way will fall good and breaks a little bit of a drought that the Knights have been in. 30 seconds to go, a 54-24 lead as Spry sends it to Shear. Shear stops, almost loses the ball. Now he'll bounce past to Hickman. Looks for the 3 on the way, off the board to the left side. Kangas with the rebound and a block there for LaPlante. stays with the Patriots with just under 17. 54-24. This is only the first half. We've got another half of basketball to play here from Climax. Shear for three. Nails that one as Hickman inbounds it for the assist. And Shear with the three-pointer. Great job for him. Here's a drive by the Knights. Kicks out, now stolen away by Shear. Shear taking it all the way, too hard. Kangas goes up, tries to rebound it with one hand to slam it back down. And that is how we close out one half of boys basketball from Climax, Minnesota. 57 for the Winnie Mac Patriots, 24 for the Climax-Fisher Knights. On yourliveevent.com, thanks to the Community Co-op scoreboard for bringing us that scoreboard. And we'll be coming back with some halftime statistics. Don't go anywhere. More basketball action on Your Live Event from Climax, Minnesota on the way.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Genuine starts here. There's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Welcome back here on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leif Bakken as we have a little halftime action going on as the Patriots of Winnie Mac lead the Knights of Climax-Fisher 57-24 here. And we take a look at some of these statistics, starting off with the visitors, the Winnie Mac Patriots. Justin Cornier leads the way with points with 19. That is followed by Chase Shear, who has 16 points, and they've shot the cycle, both of them. Then you've got Kangas, who's been doing a good job as well after he got the blood stains figured out. He's got 10 on the floor. And then Spry is doing a good job when it comes to rebounding and steals. He's got 5 rebounds, 4 steals. He's even got some points as well with a couple field goals, and then he is 4 for 6 on the free throw line tonight so far. The Patriots doing okay from the free throw line. They've only missed 3 out of their 12 attempts, so not too bad there. On the other side, the Climax-Fisher Knights struggling a little bit, but trying to get the rhythm of things. Morris doing a good job. He's been coming through. He's got 2 field goals, a 3-pointer, and he's 1 for 2 on the free throw line. And then you've got Evitz, who's got a 3-pointer and a field goal as well. Rugnes has 2 buckets out there for 4 points, along with Plant. And we saw a conversion, 1 for 2, LaPlante from the free throw line tonight. On the rebound side of things for the Knights, leading the way is Rugnes with 5. Evans behind him with 3, and that's been a little bit of a struggle so far for the Knights is the rebounds. In the assist category, I should have talked about that for the other team, which I will, for the Winnie Mac Patriots. 3 assists coming for Fadot, who's been doing a good job. He also has a couple of regular old field goals out there for 4 points. Again, the Knights, the leader there is Morris with 3 assists. He's been doing a good job passing the ball around. A couple of steals is all, and then 1 block. That was coming for LaPlante late there in that first half. 2 blocks for the Patriots, 1 from Kangas, along with 1 from Shear. We're going to take a quick time out here at halftime and be back with some more information for you about what's going on when it comes to everything here on yourliveevent.com. And, yeah, we'll have a good time. We've got second half basketball on the way. This is yourliveevent.com. I'm Leif Bakken. Stick with us.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax-Shelley School. The website for the Climax-Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some Knight apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax-Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
At the Climax-Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax-Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax-Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax-Shelley School District.
On yourliveevent.com, the community co-op scoreboard shows us here at halftime, 57 for the Patriots, 24 for the Knights, as this is Section 8A and Pine to Prairie Conference basketball. Switching over and looking just up the road in Fisher, the Climax-Fisher Knights are trailing Sacred Heart 19-13. They have just under 8 minutes to play in their first half of basketball. Other events going on yourliveevent.com tonight. International Falls Broncos versus Little Fork and Big Falls in girls basketball. That one might be over. Hillsborough Central Valley sounds like it's a good one as they're up at Park River on the North Dakota side of the border. Fosston and Ada Borup West was postponed until Friday, so that will be rescheduled for Friday and here on yourliveevent.com. And let's see, Hankinson and Northern Cass in Region 1 girls basketball for North Dakota. That's going on right now. Little Fork and Big Fork girls basketball in Minnesota happening on your live event. And Sargent County and Lisbon in Region 1 North Dakota girls basketball going on as well. Let's take a quick look and see. As I have to return the ball. There we go. Looks like 35-34 in that basketball game. Looks like boys basketball going on right now. Big Fork leading Little Fork right now. So you can check that out. But, hey, keep us on. We appreciate if you keep us on and going here on yourliveevent.com. Well, we're coming up on just a few minutes left, just under 2 minutes. We'll take another break, and we'll be back with second half action from Climax, Minnesota. Community Co-op scoreboard. Community Co-ops of Lake Park, Detroit Lakes, Mahnomen, Twin Valley, and Flum. You can contact them for propane delivery for residential, commercial, and agriculture purposes. Community Co-ops also offers bulk fuel and oil delivery. Natural gas may be available in your area. You can contact Community Co-ops today, 218-238-5911. Community Co-ops, thanks to them for sponsoring the scoreboard with a 57-24 lead. The Winnie Mac Patriots over the Climax-Fisher Knights. Second half coming up next.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
They cut my time short and started us going here as there was a block by Kangas as we were seeing Rugnes trying to go in, and then a foul put on here by Rugnes to start things off in our second half. This is Spry with the ball at the free throw line. Kangas. And now Cornier. Nice drive as he, twists around the top. And they strike first once again. Usually you try to come in and think about a clean slate in the second half. Hey, great job by Morris there. Nailing a three from the top of the key. So a good job there. Fadot to Shear, and then Cornier will kick this one out off of his knee. And so a turnover there. By the way, the Patriots had 2 unforced turnovers in that first half compared to the Knights' 5. You know, based on travels and whatnot. This one, and that'll be a steal for Fadot. Trying to pass, and it will be stolen back. Evitz is open. He'll go up. Not enough oomph behind it. Ball being passed over. Fadot from the far corner off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound will fall down here to Demas. This one down to the other end, and turnover for the Knights. 59-27, 16:20 to play in the game. Kangas hesitates and then passes to Fadot. He goes up and puts that off the board. Ball maybe partially touched by Demas, but it doesn't matter because Fadot had the finesse to get it up and in. Demas has the ball, and Spry also had it, and now we have a whistle come up for jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Patriots. Cornier. Pass over to Spry. Nice cut by Kangas, and hard to stop a big guy like him from cutting through. So good job by Kangas. Once again, he's wearing the number 21, normally number 11, but he had a jersey change. As a fadeaway shot is a good one for Rugnes. 15:30 to go, 63-29. Cornier to Fadot, back to Cornier at the top. Now we come over to Spry. Rugnes trying to play some tight defense. Nice little pass and a nice little touch off the glass for Kangas. Demas will get the ball now for the Knights. It'll bounce off the board. Spry will come up with the defensive rebound, 15 minutes. Cornier to Spry, and he has no challenge on the other side. As he drives that baseline, and we've seen the Patriots very good at that. They're able to just drive on that baseline and turn those into points, 67-29. Morris thought about it and kicks it out to Evans for 3 from the top, and he nails that one. Great job for Morris to turn around and find Evans on that one. That's his second 3 for the night. Shot put up and the rebound to Demas for the Knights. It looked a little flat, but a nice lower wing shot there for Helgeson. His first points of the night. Well, the Patriots are trying to bring it up, but it's taken away by Morris. I need to pay attention up here as Spry brings the ball down the floor. And now another takeaway. This is by Demas. Here's a three-point shot for Morris from the top. No good. A rebound. Looks to be offensive. Will be Demas going up against Kangas. That's how that works. He goes up, and now he'll be fouled and travel to our Agramax free throw line. Contact Agramax to see how they can help you reach peak profitability. They're in Fisher, and you can call them at 218-891-2211 or at their new location in Fertile. That's 218-945-3536. We have 2 shots on the way here, as the first one is off the mark for Demas, his first trip to the free throw line. Kangas will step off the floor, and stepping on will be Cameron Bergman. Bergman is a 5'10 sophomore. As the second one rolls off, no good. Rebound will fall to Spry. Cornier back to Spry on that far side. Now Fadot takes that screen, wheels one in, splits the defense, no good. Evitz comes up with the rebound. Trying to pass it up ahead. Now they're scrambling for the ball. Good pass, and now a bad pass to the corner. It was saved by Evitz. Morris fakes the 3. Now he'll take the three-point shot from the elbow just inside. Now offensive rebound, put back. No good by Demas. Spry was there. And we've been stuck on 67-34 for a little bit now as we go to 13 minutes to play in the game. Cornier pass to Fadot on this near side wing. Drives that baseline, and just the right touch for him. I've been very impressed tonight by the Winnie Mac Patriots and the way they can drive that baseline and convert those into points. And they've had the space to do it, I suppose, as well. As I said that we were stuck there at 69-34. And the ball being brought back down by Fadot. Spry going up for the shot, and Demas trying to block it, but ends up hitting him. And so, that is where I was missing things in that first half, because Demas now has 4 fouls, and we are at our Agramax free throw line. First one good for Spry. Now we'll see some players step on, including Plant and Beiswinger, along with Carinta for the Knights. Hickman is on, and he was the only one to come on for the Patriots. Second shot is off the mark, and the rebound is still bouncing around loose. And now we'll see Kangas return, and Spry will take a seat. Well-deserved break for him. 70-34 is the score. Morris to bring the ball down the floor for the Knights. Plant set a, semi-screen, and then this one almost taken away by Hickman, and now a collapse for the ball, and now Plant is grabbing his gut, or maybe it's his arm, as he's rolling on the floor. Hickman fell on top of him, and I think he maybe hit his funny bone, either on the floor or he got kicked there. Either way, that hurts. Right, Jarrett? Jarrett gives me the affirmative nod. LaPlante will come on in his place for now. 12-13 to play. Cornier. Kangas, now Cornier again, trying to drive in. Splits the defense. Nice floater from the lane. quick moves by Justin Cornier, the young Patriot. Sophomore, playing good for that team. Evitz trying to control the ball as Kangas was pressuring him, and then he ends up dribbling out of bounds on that far sideline. So we'll bring the ball back this way. Cornier to Bergman. Now he'll bring it up, and Kangas to Cornier. Tight defense being played by the Knights. I like the aggressiveness. Fadot trying to find Hickman on the drop down. Morris with the block. Bounce pass on the baseline, and will go out of bounds. Last touched by the Patriots. Scherf will come in. It's Colton Scherf. He's the 6'2 senior, as Cornier gets a well-deserved break. That's for sure. I don't think I saw him come off the floor once in that first half, so he really got a break. As Evitz misses that three-point shot, and Scherf comes up with it. Bergman on this near side, high wing. He'll go to the key, and now free throw to Scherf. Now Fadot. Kangas thought about driving, hands off to Hickman. He'll stop at the free throw line. Knocked away, now ball is loose, and it will be taken away. That'll be by Beiswinger. This one goes out of bounds. It will stick with the Knights, and we'll see another player step on here for, that's Helgeson. Stepping on for the Knights. Inbound will be on the near sideline. Kicked in to Morris. Evitz wants it back. He'll take it back at the top of the key. Helgeson lines up for the three on the wing. No good. Rebound will fall down to Bergman. He'll bring the ball down the floor. Morris playing tight defense. Gives it to Fadot, who will then be pressured by Morris. Fadot on this near side fakes that three. Now he'll kick to Scherf up top. Coach tells him, got to move around a little bit more. Keep moving. Just killing some time. Here's a free throw shot, basically, for Hickman. His first points of the night. Great job for him. Evitz hands off to Morris. He'll kick it back to Evitz on top of the key. Helgeson is trying to drive in, and a foul will be called. We had two whistles. They must have saw the same thing. Coming back in will be Cornier, Spry, and Shear. Fadot, Hickman, and Kangas going to take a break. Good job by these guys. Fadot doing a good job tonight as well. One of the starters. Ball comes in to Helgeson. Now Evitz. High on the near side of the key. Drives all the way to the baseline. Off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, and then a foul will be called as Rugnes comes up with that one. Another foul here on Spry, and if I'm correct, which I am finally, that's the third one on him. First shot for Rugnes from our Agrimax free throw line is good. Looking to nail the second. Also good. Redeeming himself from his two misses earlier on his first trip to the line. Bergman to Spry. He'll try to drive. Triple team. Nice dish off the board, and good for Scherf. His first field goal of the night. Spry on the assist. Excellent job. Ball almost stolen away while I was glancing down. Evitz gets the skip pass. Now he'll take the three-point shot. Off the mark, no good. Rebound will come out to Spry, leading the way in rebounds between both teams tonight. Here's Shear for three. Off the mark. Morris comes up with it. Defensively, he'll bring the ball down the floor. Push it a little harder, go to the baseline, goes up, and Shear comes at him hard. That'll be the second one on Shear. Team foul 4. So we go to our Agrimax free throw line, and Morris will get the first. Bergman steps off. Fadot steps back on. Morris will get his second shot. Reaching peak profitability there and coming down good. 3 for 4, Morris is. As we approach 9 minutes to go in this game. Shear trying to hand it off. Tight defense. Officials let him play a little bit. Cornier lost that one. Then it falls down finally to Carinta. On the rebound, Morris brings the ball up the floor. Evitz screens. Now he'll get the pass on roll to the side. In the corner, this is Rugnes. No good. Rebound comes down to Spry after bouncing off the hands of Carinta. Spry up to Shear. Shear too far under the basket. Rebound will come out to Spry, though, for an offensive rebound, and they'll try again. Fadot will back things out and run the play. Spry bounces to the baseline where Scherf is. Nice spin around on the pivot foot. Fadot trying to drive in. Kicks to the baseline again, and this time blocked by Morris from behind. Good job flying through the air by Morris, kind of from the kill line, the attack line. Actually, that's the back of the volleyball court. Jumped from there, and here's a little oop. Ooh, Kangas can't make it. Morris with the rebound. He'll control the offense for the Knights of Climax-Fisher. Hosting the Winnemac Patriots. Gets a little double-team pressure. Here's a shot from the corner for the Knights, no good. Rebound was almost offensive, but almost counts only in horseshoes and hand grenades as Fadot grabs the ball. Now that is a miss, and Evitz comes up with it. Pushing the ball the other way is Morris, and now another rebound for Fadot. Arguably the smallest player out there. And now a hard foul as Cornier gets hammered going up on that baseline shot. That'll be the third one on Helgeson. Team foul 4, both teams with 4 fouls as Cornier gingerly walked to the free throw line. We do have a running clock because of the score as this one rattles in and good from the Agramax free throw line. Hickman steps on. Fadot will step off. And second one also good. That means that Cornier is 6 for 7 from the Agramax free throw line. Couple of players stepping on, including Bergman again, along with, I believe that is 24? 24, excuse me. So Braylon Hammer, 5'6" freshman. Pass from the baseline goes out. Kangas hits the floor as the shot's put up by Morris. No good. Rebound comes down to Shear. Trying to pass up ahead and go too fast. 2 Patriots run into the padding on the wall. And that'll be a turnover on the Patriots. Ball comes in. Evitz will bring the ball down the floor for his team. Just under 6 minutes to play in the game. Morris gets the pass from Helgeson. Here's Evitz' long three-pointer. That one comes up short. Rebound falls down to Bergman. Bergman up ahead to Shear, and Shear's able to just do a nice little layup. 80-38, 5:30 to go. Looks like a couple of other players getting ready to go in and play for the Patriots of Winnemac, as this is a good drive for Helgeson. Now the Knights down by 40. Kangas gets the pass, tries to drive. He'll kick it out from the free throw line. Here's a three-point shot. Nails it from outside for Hammer. Morris drives just under the free throw line. Lucky bounce for him. Good job on that one. That's his first 2-point field goal of the second half. Kangas fakes to the top, then drives in. Doesn't quite get the finesse he wanted as the rebound falls down to Rugnes. Ball on the way, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound fall down to Shear. He brings the ball up, and then he goes to pass it through, and they call a kicked ball as Morris gets a foot on it. Well, stepping onto the floor now for the Winnemac Patriots, Thomas Revere, a 6'1" junior and forward, wearing the number 50, along with number 22, who is Caleb Moorberg, the 6'1 junior. We also see Scherf returning. Ball not quite knocked away, and so a turnover there for the Patriots. 4 minutes to play in the game, 83-42 on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Knights to inbound the ball. Evitz will get the ball over the top of Bergman. He'll drive to the the baseline, and now it's taken away here. There by Moorberg. Bergman to Hammer. Now to Revere on this near side. He'll try to go to the top, and as he was trying to stop himself, he traveled with it. So, we'll see what the Knights can do, if they can capitalize on this opportunity as Evitz tries to drive. Oh, there's another player in there that I missed. I'll get to that one. Helgeson trying to drive, and now a steal here for Bergman. Bergman driving, nice kick over and up, going to be fouled. That's Alec Haskett. Haskett is a 6'2 sophomore going to the Agrimax free throw line. That foul going on Helgeson. Oh, excuse me, Morrison. So team foul 5 as the first trip here for the sophomore is good from the Agrimax free throw line. Contact Agrimax to see how they can help you reach peak profitability in Fisher at 218-891-2211 or 218-945-3536. That is the Fertile number. New location there. Second one good. Some more substitutes coming in here. This time it'll be on the Climax-Fisher side of things as we see Plante, LaPlante, Beiswinger, and also we're going to see Luis Gonzalez, the junior. He'll have the ball and shoot one, and good job for Gonzalez. Stepping off the bench and making it happen. Good job by Bergman. Dribbling hard and fast. Gonzalez knocks this one away before Revere can gather it in. So it'll stay with the Winnie Mac Patriots. 1:30 to go. Moorberg to inbound. Went to inbound, and then this one got away from LaPlante. It ends up in Gonzalez's possession for the steal. Finally get it under control and bring it on down the floor. Bergman saved that one in, and so it'll stick with the Knights on that far side. 1 minute to go. 85-44. Ball finally gathered up there by Beiswinger. Trying to drive and almost taken away. Eaglin goes up, and he'll nail that. Eaglin with his first points. And that's the first foul on Moorberg. Trying to make that 3 points no good, but he'll get his own rebound. That'll work. And then one player hits the floor hard as I glance down. That is Eagland. And then they call a block here on Haskett. 6 team fouls as the clock is running and time is about to expire on these two teams for the evening. On a Monday night. Another knock away. Try to get it in and make one more shot out of this. Not going to work. And that is how we come to a close. 85 for the Winger Erskine Macintosh Patriots, 46 for the Climax-Fisher Knights on yourliveevent.com. Don't go anywhere. We're going to try to get some post-game comments with the coaches along with your final statistics, and then we'll let you go here. We've also got our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game to name, along with the Halstead Telephone post-game connection and our Precision Player of the Game, all coming your way in the post-game here on yourliveevent.com. Patriots beat the Knights on the Community Co-op scoreboard, 85-46.
Halstead Telephone. Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, Broadband Voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools. In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more, AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact AgriMax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, check out ChristianCarsOnline.com. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Chevy, GMC, Dodge, Jeep, and Ford. They have cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and so much more. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Vehicles from Christian Brothers Ford, Christian Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Finley Motors, and Christian Motors of Fertile. A new vehicle is what you're looking for. Visit ChristianCarsOnline.com.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax-Shelley School. The website for the Climax-Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some Knight apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax-Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Community Co-op Energy Solutions. Our team will help you with pre-buys and contracting. Our services also extend with on-farm service calls, tanks, pumps, bulk oil, DEF and tank monitoring, fuel, propane, and natural gas. Call us at 1-888-935-2281 so we can help you with energy solutions from Community Co-op.
Thanks for being with us on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leif Bakken, and we're joined now by head coach of the Winning Mac Patriots, Jared Cornier. And Coach, congratulations. Back-to-back wins for you in the 80s category against the Climax-Fisher Knights. Talk a little bit to me about, what you did the last several games to kind of prep. And we're kind of at the beginning of the end of the season. The light is starting to peek over the horizon coming up on postseason.
Right. Well, we're trying to hit the postseason playing our very best basketball. We've certainly played some tough teams in December, and I think it taught us what we need to work on and what we need to get better at. And so we're playing pretty much our best basketball all year. We've won 6 of our last 8, 7 of our last 8, I believe, and 6 straight now. So the kids really bought in. They're just working really, really hard. We want a defense and we want a fast break. We know we can score points. That's not generally going to be a problem with us, as we can put points on the board. But it's been, can we can we stop the good teams from scoring? So I think we're in a place right now where I'm really happy with how we're playing. We're communicating. Certainly, even tonight, stuff we need to work on and get better at. But we're excited going into our game on Thursday against Goodridge-Grigla.
One of the things I do want to talk about, you talk about, doing some good things and keeping up on it. The opening minutes, you score, you start to jump out to a big lead, and then what happened to the guys that they kind of started to let the Knights back into it? It felt like, and it was going to turn into a game.
Well, the Knights they have some players on their team.
Yeah,
they really do. They're not the kind of team that's just gonna lay down and just let you whoop on them. They are going to play hard the whole time, and they've got a couple of very talented kids on their team. So I knew that. That's why I did not want us to let up, because they've got some kids where if you let them open and let them shoot, it's going in the basket. So I had to reignite us a little bit there defensively, and I think you saw that the last 7-8 minutes of the first half.
One of the things I want to point out here is the Knights maybe not very aggressive with only 7 steals, and then you guys having 7 unforced turnovers, we'll call them. So total of 14. That's not bad. That's not great. You always wish that number's 0, but
exactly. We've had games of turnovers in the 20s before, so we've really worked on taking care of the basketball, and we didn't get a lot of opportunities to get a ton of steals tonight against them. I mean, they take care of the ball pretty good. They've definitely got some good basketball players on their team, and we had to be very cautious with that all night.
On the other hand, I have you marked down unofficially for 14 steals, led by Spry there, and so you got to be pretty happy about that, and that you guys have quick hands.
That's for sure. We work on keeping our hands up. Keep active hands, not swatting at the ball or anything like that, but active hands in the passing lanes, etc. And it looks like it did pretty well tonight.
What do you want to take from this game, and like you said, take on down to as Goodridge-Grigla comes to town later at the week? What do you want to do against them? I'm not familiar with Goodridge-Grigla, so you know a little more on how they play and what they're going to bring to you.
Sure. Well, in the other subsection, I think they're 3rd in the section right now. I want to say they're like 11-5, something like that. We saw them this summer a little bit, and they're a team that I think we can beat them. But they've got some good senior guard leadership, so it's going to be interesting to see how their good guards go against my quick little guards. It should be a pretty darn good battle. The one thing, they don't have a ton of size, and so I should be able to use some of our bigger guys to be able to score on the inside. But they're well coached, and we really look forward to that game on Thursday, though.
A couple other things I want to point out before I let you go, Coach. Cornier leading your way with 27 points unofficially again, along with, sorry about that, Chase Shear with 18 to follow that up. I mean, those were hard drives, good drives. I like the way Cornier has a little finesse to his shot. So does Fadat. Shear can just drive he just drives. Kangas was set up. I liked one of the things that you guys really do is convert baseline passes. I don't think a lot of teams do that. And I know you talked in our pregame about being a good defensive team, but you guys must work pretty hard in practice on using that baseline to your advantage.
We do. We definitely do. And we had to utilize what we have. I've got Dorian Fadat and Justin Cornier. They're quick little guards. They really are quick little guards, and so we had to utilize that. And so that dribble drive offense that we run, if it all collapses, we know that bottom guy is ready to catch and ready to score. So if we can get our guards into the paint, that bottom guy is going to be rewarded. For example, tonight, Chase Shear, Colton, they got some nice, easy baskets, and they're doing a great job of finishing down there on the baseline.
Coach Jared Cornier, he's got his Winnie Mac Patriots on a 9-9 overall. They are 7-8 in the section, and now 5-7 in the conference. Once again, they host Goodridge-Grigla come this Thursday the 10th. Best of luck to you, Coach, and safe travels tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back on YourLiveEvent.com. The Patriots of Winnie Mac beating the Climax-Fisher Knights 85-46.
Proper dental health is a lifelong effort. Brushing and flossing regularly, as well as routine visits to the dentist, will help ensure that you have a mouth full of happy and healthy teeth. This friendly reminder is courtesy of Polk County and Norman-Monoman Public Health Child and Teen Checkups Program, reminding you to have your children and teens examined by their medical and dental provider on a regular basis. For more information about child and teen checkups, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
On YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Leaf Bakken. Patriots beat the Knights 85-46 here in Climax, Minnesota, as I am going to start off here with some of our awards, our features with the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Work is finished up on Line 3, and they want to thank everybody for all the cooperation and help on that. Line 3 is complete, and you can learn more by visiting Enbridge.com. Your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, I have got to give that to the Winnie-Mac Patriots' Justin Cornier, who, the 5'11 sophomore, scoring 27 points tonight. He had a handful of rebounds, a couple of steals, 3 steals, 3 assists. He did a good job, and just appreciate what he did, and just a really nice job. So good job for him. He is your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Let me quick. Justin. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at everybody on your live event as I was throwing the shirt to Justin Cornier. As I see he's standing here. Joining us now, before we move on to our other features and get you your final statistics, is Coach Brenda Slight of the Climax-Fisher Knights. And, Coach, tough night. Again, back-to-back facing a team. It doesn't happen very often. And how did you feel? Did you feel like you corrected some of the things from before, but then maybe the other things fell through?
You know, I felt like we started slow, but then we kind of found our groove. We were working the ball around, running our plays, working hard on defense, and making just overall smart choices. And then, we got within 2, 16, 18, and then I kind of felt like, we kind of lost track of what we wanted to accomplish and just kind of lost sight of what we wanted to do, and I felt like that kind of put a toll on us. Yeah, and, I was impressed. Again, it was like, oh, man, they've got a pretty big lead there at the beginning of that first half, and then you guys came and just climbed back in, and I think it made Coach Cornier a little bit nervous about what was going to happen, but you guys kept fighting, and that's one thing he wants to credit you guys to is you guys didn't quit, and you guys never do. No, right, and that's exactly it. The boys work hard until the very end. It's just, it's coming down to getting those defensive stops, getting that weak side help on that side, being willing to take that drive away. And, on the offensive end, it's really important that we value our possession. We work the ball around. We look for the opening. There's some times where, I was like, that wasn't the best choice. There was a better decision. And I think that's just with maturity of some of our athletes. That's going to take a little time. And I just hope that they figure it out really soon, that there are openings, and they just got to keep that head up and find their teammates. Not to dwell too much on the negative, but one thing that I think is positive is only 7 unforced turnovers that I had counted unofficially. The unfortunate part is then you have 14 steals coming from them as the Patriots had quick hands, and so maybe a little bit of protecting the ball comes into play. Absolutely, and I think, we're thinking a little too much. We catch the ball, we feel like we have to think of what we're going to do, but you kind of have to have that vision of what you want to do rather than saying, hey, is this person open or this person open? They have to look for that opening, they got to find that open player, and they can't think about it too long because with an aggressive team like that, Justin's a great player. He's constantly reading offensively and defensively, and, he's very smooth, and you can see him on the defensive end. He's just reading, and he's looking to kick that steal off. And, I felt like a lot of them were like that. They were constantly reading. One of the positives coming out of this is Ryan Morris doing a great job leading the way as a point guard and driving in. And according to my statistics, 15 points for him tonight. A couple of good threes, did a good job, 3 for 4 on the free throw line.
So you got to be impressed with him, and he's a sophomore, so he's got growth ahead of him.
Oh, absolutely, and that's kind of what I was talking to you about in the beginning. Ryan was in a little slump, and I felt like, he kind of felt a little more rhythm tonight, and hopefully, he leads that in tomorrow against Manobah and Waubun, because we're going to need his little special touch, and, he's someone who also can see the floor, just kind of trusting his teammates, being willing to kick that ball up, get relocated, because he is a great shooter.
Another good shooter for you, and between Evitz and Rugness, both with 8 points on my sheet here. And so they did a good job, whether it be Evitz was able to pull that wing shot from outside, or you have Rugness who was able to drive in, and I think he converted a couple of these offensive rebounds back in. So an aggressive player, both of them aggressive players, and again, it sounds like between Morris, Rugness, and Evitz, they're all able to kind of work the ball around and work together.
Absolutely, and those three need to be on the same page. Like it'd be nice to get those three for double digits, for all three of them, because they're all very capable of doing so. But their time's going to come, and they're going to, as soon as all those boys get on the same page, it's going to be impressive. So I'm just hoping one night that it'll click, and then we'll just keep working forward. I'm sorry, that's my daughter in front of the screen. But just continue moving forward, and not looking back, because there's improvements that need to be made, and they know that.
As you mentioned, Manobah and Waubun is tomorrow, kind of a packed week for you guys. Then you have Fertile Beltrami on Friday, and double header, so that should pack the gym, should be exciting, and bring in a lot of energy coming into tomorrow's game.
Absolutely. It's always nice when you have your girls team here to support you and get really loud, because they had a game tonight, so we didn't really have that presence. But, like you said, we got a long week ahead of us. We have to get our heads on straight. We got to be ready to run. We got to get, ready to play some defense, and to got to box out, because tomorrow's going to be a very intense game, and I hope they're up for the challenge.
Coach, you fall to 2-15, 1-11 in the section, and then 1-9 in the conference. Any big keys you think that'll really help you step up? Especially, again, you got Manobah, but we've talked about a lot of things to get things rolling.
And I've said it many times, it's going to come down to our defense and our rebounding, and we have to be able to put the ball back into the hole. So just, being able to crash, work hard, and it's not just, I know they work hard, but it's got to be all areas of the court when we're playing against some of these top teams in the conference.
Coach Brenda Slate of the Climax-Fisher Knights boys basketball team as they fall tonight, 85-46. Coach Slate, thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate the time from both coaches tonight as we continue on and talk a little bit about some of our features here, and that we will move on to the Precision Player of the Game, brought to you by RDK Enterprises. Hey, is your planter just sitting in the shop right now? How about you get it to RDK, and they'll get the meters fixed, they'll get it all fixed up, cleaned up, and they'll update your precision planting equipment as well. RDK Enterprises, planterdoc.com. They have locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota. Your precision player of the game tonight, I have got to give that to the Winnie Mac Patriots side of things. Jonas Spry, the 6'1 junior, who did a good job. He rebounded with 12 total tonight. He had 4 steals, 3 assists, and he was just on the money when it comes to some of those statistics so far tonight. So your RDK Enterprises precision player of the game on the Patriots side of things, that is Jonas Spry. And on to our Halstead Telephone post-game connection. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com is their website. Your Halstead Telephone post-game connection. Got to give it to... I got to give it to a couple of the players who came off the bench. That includes Casey LaPlante, the senior who stepped off. He had 1 point tonight, 1 for 2 on the free throw. He had a rebound, and he also had a block, and he did a good job coming off and helping out his team. We also saw some good things from Plante. That's Ian Plante, who's the senior, and those guys did a good job. So your Halstead post-game connection goes to Plante and LaPlante for their efforts, and good job for them on that side of things. Halstead Telephone post-game connection. Thanks once again to Agramax for sponsoring the free throw line, and that is where our features end. Let's take a look at your statistics and wrap things up here from Climax, Minnesota. Starting off with the Climax-Fisher Knights, your leader in points was Ryan Morris with 15. He had 3 field goals, 2 3-pointers, and he was 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Ruggness, that is Aiden Ruggness, a senior, had 8 points, 2 for 4 on the free throw line and 3 field goals, followed by Evitz with 2 3-pointers and a 2-pointer. Then there were 4 points for Plant and Helgeson. They each had 2 buckets. And then we move on to the rebounds. 11 rebounds in the first half, 12 in the second for a total of 23. Leader in rebounding was Ruggness with 7. He had 5 in the first and 2 in the second half. In the assist category, it was 8 with 4 assists for Morris out of those 8, and then 7 steals total for this team. A bunch of players with 1 apiece. 3 blocks, 2 going to Morris, and the other one once again to LaPlante, who did a good job. Moving on to the Winnie Mac Patriots, as your leader in scoring for them was Justin Cornier with 27. He had 9 on the field, 1 3-pointer, and he was 6 for 7 on the free throw line. Following him was 18 points put in by Shear with 7 field goals, a 3-pointer, and a free throw. Then we go down to 14 points put in by the tall 6'4" sophomore Kangas, who had 7 field goals. Nice job driving for him, and was fed a lot by Fadat along with Cornier. And then 11 points going in for Spry. That's Jonas Spry. 3 on the field, no 3-pointers, and he was 5 for 8 on the field. In the rebounding category, it was 19 in the first half, 17 in the second for a total of 36. Spry with 12 of those, 5 in the first, 7 in the second. 14 assists for this team. A bunch of guys with 3, including Cornier, Kangas, Fadat, and Spry, all with 3. 14 steals for this team, with 4 of those going to Spry to lead the way. That was followed by Cornier with 3, and then 3 blocks. Kangas with 2 of them, and the other one going to Shear. On the other side, let's see, that's how things kind of close out. In the junior varsity game, we saw a 59-26 win for the Winnie Mac Patriots. And then here in this varsity match, we saw a first half close of 57-24. The Patriots led the whole way. Like we said early, about midway in the first half, they got halfway. They brought it within 2, but couldn't quite catch up. And then the Patriots ran away with it, 85-46. Thanks so much to Community Co-op as they sponsored our scoreboard, along with RDK Enterprises, Halstead Telephone, and Enbridge for their post-game sponsorship features, along with Agramax on the free throw. And that looks like that's how we'll wrap things up once again. An 85-46 finish. The Winnie Mac Patriots beat the Climax-Fisher Knights from Climax, Minnesota. You can join us again here tomorrow on yourliveevent.com for tons and tons of more basketball right here at Climax. It'll be a doubleheader against Mahnomen-Waubun. And you'll also find many other games on North Dakota and Minnesota basketball, girls basketball, and boys basketball. Appreciate everybody joining us along for the ride. Thanks so much to Jerry Peralta for all the work he does on these commercials and on these graphics as well. Thanks so much to our executive producers, Mark Forseth, along with Jim Berkemeyer. And for the entire Your Live Event crew and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated Sports crew, I'm Leif Bakken saying we'll see you down the road.